Welcome back to another edition of Trogly's Guitars. This is an unusual one. It is basically a 2012 Les Paul Studio that Sam Bass took for Gibson and basically customized it. So this was at one time just a studio that they basically refinished at the factory, or gave to Sam Bass in order to finish it the way it is. Not quite sure how many of these were made. Usually the Sam Bass NASCAR series guitars are limited to about 200 guitars or so. You do have the original case that comes with it, Gibson USA. It's a standard case. The only thing different is it has a Sam Bass 2013 logo on it. Signature, I guess. But it's just your standard white Gibson case. You have some of the original paperwork for the guitar in here as well. So now to take a quicker look at this one. I wouldn't say there's a lot. There's a few NASCAR series guitars, and if you don't know anything about them, Sam Bass is the guy that does all of them. He does like custom shop edition ones. This one's a cheaper one to add to your collection, as far as Sam Bass model goes anyways. This is mainly a collector's guitar. You could also play it. I mean, this one has been played a little bit. But there's some I can't think of the word for it, imperfections in the finishing job. As you can see here, the headstock's in okay shape. However, there is bubbling in the lacquer around the tuning pegs, as you can see there. That's just a poor part of Sam Bass's refinish job there. You can see his names there. You have a very red rosewood color going on here. Very minimal fret wear, if any at all. I think this guitar was played a little bit, but not a lot. And it's got this cool sparkle finish going on. And this is an Awards Miami Beach 2013 Studio. This is probably given away in some type of contest. As you can see, it's definitely a NASCAR guitar. So you got some picking scratches here and there, but nothing too bad here on the front. I think the worst thing on the front is right here, where there's some light gouges into the top there. And you can feel it if you run your fingernail along it, in that area at least. You don't have much tarnishing to the gold hardware, except for maybe a little on the neck pickup, but that's mainly just dirt that could technically be cleaned off. But overall, it's a cool guitar, nice conversation piece. Or if you really like NASCAR and you want to have a NASCAR guitar to play around, it's also good for that. The back of the guitar was just as customized. Take a look at the headstock here. Once again, this was just a 2012 Studio that they gave to Sam Bass, and he just refinished it. So it is a little hard to see the serial number. It is there, and it's also on that warranty card. You also have the Made in USA. Once again, you also have his signature there. You got a little bit of paint or something on this tuning peg there. And there are some scratches running along the headstock there, in that area. No breaks, cracks, or repairs or anything. You have this black sparkle finish. And then you do have some light buckle rash back here. I wouldn't call it rash yet, just some scratches, as you can see there. And there. Yeah, that's pretty. See it there. So, I mean, it's been played a little bit. And if you want to play it, you can. You don't have to be scared. But I wouldn't call it, you can't display it or anything, because it's still in good enough shape to do that. You do have a pickguard screw hole there on the side. That's because this guitar would have originally been drilled for a pickguard. And if you look closely enough in the light, there actually was one there too. They just refinished over it, so that's kind of interesting, but that explains why that was there. Now, if you're going to play this guitar, I'm going to warn you of one thing. The refinish, for whatever reason, angle it here a little more, the finish on the neck sticks out. You can kind of see it there, just a little farther than the neck. And you can definitely feel that here. It's almost a little sharp. So if you're a player that likes to slide your finger up like that, I would probably just suggest taking some of that finish off. But if you're like me and you're playing like this, you won't notice it at all. But the finish has chipped a little bit there, which you can see right there. And then more extremely up here. That's not really a gouge into the fretboard or anything. It's just where the finish has chipped off a little bit into the wood. You kind of have that going on. There you can see it. So whether you're gonna take this guitar as a conversation piece or take this guitar to the gig, it's ready to go. And as always, you can contact me on my Facebook page with your best offer, and I can answer any questions there as well. That address is www.facebook.com/Troglys, Troglys. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.